Hello, this is Stacia Taves from the Arvada West Counseling Department. I'm going to just go through a few highlights for credits, transcripts, graduation requirements, and some resources here at Arvada West. Here's a list of the counselors at Arvada West this year. Counselors are split up by student's last name. So my alphabet is A through CL, and you can see down the list who your student's counselor would be. If you want to schedule an appointment with us, it's very easy on the Arvada West website. Click on counseling and then meet your counselor is the first option there. So please reach out to us. If you don't know where else to go, we're a good place to start. Also, we do personal social support, academic support, and then post-secondary planning. These are the Jeffco graduation requirements. So you see in the left-hand column here under subject, these are the subject areas in which all students need credits. In the middle column is Jeffco requirements for any Jefferson County high school. And then on the right-hand side is the HERE requirements or higher education admissions. They're calling them recommendations now, but it's something that four-year colleges definitely like to see for admissions. So to go through these, we work on a semester schedule. So semesters are from August to December and then January to May. And for every semester class, a student gets 0.5 credits. So 4 credits of English is 4 years of English, and that is required. Social studies for students, freshman year would be World Geography or AP Human Geography. Sophomore year would be a year of World History. Junior year would be a year of U.S. history, and then senior year is a semester of economics and a semester of U.S. government. Math. To graduate from Arvada West, students need 3 credits of math. This differs from what four-year colleges want to see for admissions. So we encourage all students to plan to take 4 years of math to keep their options open. Science credits is 3. All of our Arvada West science classes are lab-based at this point, so students don't have to worry about getting that. Science, you can choose any science credits help. It doesn't have to be a specific order, whereas math kind of goes sequentially. Students need 1 semester of physical education in all 4 years. That can be met in several different ways, so usually that is not a tough one to get met. Foreign language. So at Arvada West, we offer French, German, and Spanish. None of these are required to graduate, but all four-year colleges will want to see at least 1 year of a foreign language, and some colleges want to see 2, or some programs want to see 3 years of the same language. So French 1 and Spanish 1 would not count as 2 years of a foreign language. But if a student ends their sophomore year in Spanish 3, that would count as 3 years. They look at the highest year completed of a foreign language. Elective credits, you need 8.5 elective credits to graduate. This is where students get a lot of choice. On the right-hand side, you can see for admissions for college, they want to see academic electives. This would be extra math, extra science. Some more of those academic electives. We have a lot of academic social studies classes, such as psych and sociology and things like that. This is also counts extra PE, music, art, any family and consumer science classes. A lot of Warren Tech students get elective credits. So this is where students can kind of get to drive their own education. The last one on here is fine arts or CTE credit. CTE stands for career and technical education. So that's any class that's kind of preparing a student for a career. Warren Tech are all CTE usually, but the fine arts can be any music, any art. A lot of classes meet that one, so that's a requirement for us as well. So those are 23 credits in total that students need to graduate from any Jeffco high school. Something the state put into place a few years ago, they started talking about this. These are graduation competencies that all students need to meet to graduate now. They had initially said it was for the class of 2021, which is our current seniors, but the state changed that given COVID and the limited access to tests and the standardized testing and whatnot. So now it is our class of 22 and 22, our juniors and below, all have to meet graduation competencies in both English and math. This is a menu of options. I'm just going to go through a few of them. Not all of them are offered at A West, but we do offer numerous for each student to meet these competencies. So the ACT, we offer ACT tests on the weekends. Students can sign up if they would like to. So on the ACT test, they would have to score an 18 on English or a 19 on math to meet those competencies. We do have advanced placement classes at A West. If students take the advanced placement test and certain classes count for English and certain classes count for math, the advanced placement classes. So if they score 2 or higher on those tests, they can meet those competencies that way. We offer the ASVAB to all of our sophomores. That's sophomore year generally. It is the 31st percentile. If they get a 31st percentile or higher on the test, they meet for both English and math. So that's something we offer to all students. We do have a few concurrent enrollment classes. We offer the SAT. The SAT is the state mandated exam from the state of Colorado that all juniors take in April. So that is given to all juniors. So they need a 470 in English or a 500 on math. The district capstone is being embedded into numerous classes or English and math classes within the school. Warren Tech is working on those industry certificates and how that might look, but this is just something that before they graduate that they have to meet, all students have to meet the English and math in one way, and they can meet the English competency in one way and the math competency on a different test or a different capstone, different way, so they don't have to be the same. Okay, grade point average. This is something, so this information was derived from information we give all of our freshmen in study halls, and we always teach them about their GPA and why it matters and how to calculate it. So Arvada West is on a weighted GPA scale. So any class that is not honors or AP is on this unweighted scale here on the left. So an A earns 4 points, a B earns 3 points, a C earns 2. So if a student got all B's in one semester, they'd have a 3.0. If a student is taking advanced placement, AP, or honors classes, they can get a weighted grade. So if they earn an A, they get 5 points. So you'll see A, B, and C, they have 1 extra point added to each of those. This means that a student could have, if they're taking honors and AP classes and getting A's, they could have above a 4.0. So all honors and AP classes are on the weighted scale. Unless they do not take the AP test, then that weight is removed. So this is an example of a transcript that Arvada West sends to all colleges, scholarships, anybody who requests it, some employers and whatnot. So this is something else we show students that, okay, this is a 10th grade student. You can see every class you take and every grade you get is on your transcript, and there's no way to get rid of it once you've earned it. So this, for example, is semester 1 of grade 9. So this is an example of how a student maybe didn't do so hot with their transition into high school and failed a few classes. And then second semester, they pulled it together, and then they had to complete some summer school to make up those credits because they were English and a math class, which are requirements to graduate. So this is an example, and then it shows what they're taking in 10th grade. In the upper right-hand corner here, it shows their weighted GPA. So this person has a 1.8. And then it also shows class rank. So colleges see that as well. And then this is the summary of credits. So this is the 23 credits they need in total. This student has earned 6.25 after their summer classes and whatnot. That's pretty standard for what freshmen have after freshman year. Here's another example of a current senior. So this is a student that has been taking honors and AP classes. So you can see the GPA in the upper right-hand corner is a 4.1. Unweighted is a 3.8, and then the class rank there. This student has earned 20.25 out of the 23 necessary credits. So a lot of seniors are about there when they're entering their senior year, maybe 18, 19 credits, but pretty close to that. So this would be an example of a student and what would be sent to colleges and scholarships and whatnot. In the bottom right-hand corner, you can also see these career and college readiness demonstrations for English and math that the student met both of those. On the last example, if I go back, the student, because they were a freshman, had not yet met those, but that's not uncommon. Okay, standardized testing, this is something else that parents generally like to know about. So what testing is done and when. So in 9th grade and 10th grade, all students take the MAP test. This is a benchmark test for students and parents to get more information about where their child is performing. Also gives teachers a lot of good information. So these are taken 3 times a year, fall, winter, and spring. And then that's just within normal classes. Also, the state mandates the PSAT. So this is a preliminary SAT test. So it is to get students ready for the SAT that they all take in their junior year. So they take the PSAT 9. This will be in April of 2021 this year. It'll be a non-traditional school day where they'll just take that test for a few hours. 10th grade MAP testing, we just held the optional PSAT and MSQT test, which was a few weeks ago. In October. It's generally in October, it's optional. And then the PSAT 10 is that, again, preliminary SAT test, and that'll be done in April. 11th grade, they can take the PSAT and MSQT. So NMSQT stands for National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. And this is if a student performs in the top maybe 5% of the nation, they are recognized by the National Merit Program, which can lead to scholarships. So this year, our seniors have 8 students that were recognized with that. With that recognition, which is pretty great. Again, it's only juniors can qualify for the national merit part of that test, but it's great practice for the SAT either way. We're going to do another online remote practice for the SAT January 29th for all juniors. And then the SAT that can be used for college admissions, college entrance for the test scores for that will be April 13th of 2021. The state also asked us to do CMAS, which is either science or social studies. That'll be done in April. It's just one test because those subjects are not tested on the SAT. Finally, testing, if any student takes advanced placement classes, all of those are held in May on different days. So if a student generally gets a 3 or higher, it depends on the college, but generally if they get a 3 or higher on those AP tests, they can receive college credit. We have a lot of resources here at Arvada West. So connecting with teachers is the first place that students and parents should start if they're struggling with the class or content or grades or whatnot. So connecting with teachers, Fridays are the asynchronous learning days and also office hours for teachers. So setting up meetings on Fridays is really good with teachers, and also in that afternoon time during that advisement connections time. National Honor Society is partnering with STUCO and Link Crew, and our students are going to offer free tutoring for anybody who needs it, so any grade level. So that is going to get set up soon. That information will be online on the Arvada West website, or email your student's counselor and we can connect you. Studies show that clubs and activities and sports really help students get involved, and those students that are involved are more successful in high school overall as far as grades and being happy. So those are really things that we encourage. A lot of our clubs and activities are running this year. Maybe they look a little different or virtually, but we're encouraging all students to get involved. All freshmen have a study hall, and if your student is remote, they don't have a study hall, but we will try to get that information out to them anyway. But we are doing mini lessons within those study halls about time management and a lot of different important information there. And then the counseling center is always a good place to start. Like if you're not really sure where else to go, we can offer a lot of resources. So parents can stay connected as well. Jeffco Schoology. Schoology is the platform that all teachers are using for their classes this year. Parents can create their own account on Schoology to see what's going on in their students' classes. So there is instructions to this. If you find this tab or this link on the arvadawest.org website, you can click on there, and then there's instructions for how parents can set up an account. Additionally, you can sign into Parent Portal. That's a link on the Arvada West website too. But you can also put this app on your phone, so you can get updates on your phone when an assignment's marked missing or when a student's marked absent. It's just a really easy way to access all that information. So you would want to go into your phone's app store and then search campus parent, and then this is the icon that you'll see. Students can also add it as well. So that's a really good way to have easy access to all that information. This is the last slide. So this is just a few different things from our website. Student daily announcements, sometimes they're hard to hear with students not being in the building every day this year. You can click on students and then student daily announcements. So this is kind of information that's going on in the school. This is clubs. If you click on clubs and activities, that's a good thing to kind of know about and getting students involved. Under that too will be if you find the National Honor Society, that's where you'll find the information on tutoring and whatnot. I'm going to go to a different website and show a few different things. If you click under families, these are the Jeffco Family Portal. This is where you can log into that parent portal information. You would click on Infinite Campus. If you want to log into Schoology to see all the classes your student has, Schoology here. So those are good. That's good information. If we go back home, we want to go home to Arvada West. So this is the main page. This is also the Schoology login where students can log in. If you click on here, this is where you find the parent access step-by-step instructions here. A lot of troubleshooting for devices and internet issues. And then counseling, if you click here, this is where meet the counselor and schedule appointments. We all have really easy links to schedule appointments. You can schedule virtually or over the phone right now for parents. So that's a really easy way to get in contact with your student's counselor. Please let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.